Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you another Injustice Gods Among Us video. In this video we do the full 5 battles of the Dawn of Justice Superman Challenge on Nightmare difficulty. In the first matchup, only bronze characters are on your team. 1 challenge currency, 1 energy per fight, and in the first matchup we have Regime Catwoman, Regime Solomon Grundy, and Catwoman. The bronze cards are level 40 Elite 5, and the silver card is level 35 Elite 2. This couple matches 1,000 credits.
Begin.
Here it's pretty straightforward for the first 8 or 9 fights. Just overwhelm the bronze cards and then use a super move on the silver card and basically just instantly win the game. So, born on a Monday, even though it's Sunday, it'll probably be legitimately Monday. We got the eye for an eye, Catwoman eliminated. $13,213 damage for the victory in the first fight. 123 XP. 460 credits. We'll actually lose 10% damage by not using Lex Luthor because we have to use him in the 4th battle. In the second matchup, we have Challenge Chaos, going up against Lex Luthor, Insurgency, Deathstroke, and Wonder Woman. Skip the match is 1,000 credits. So with Chaos, we're probably going to have to avoid using a super move on Wonder Woman, although if we do knock these two up pretty quickly, there's still some hope. So Lex Luthor gets wiped up. Wonder Woman comes in first, which is actually really bad, although we do get to whittle her down a little bit. Is at 1 block, but Green Arrow is at 1 bar. So we got the Power Drain and slow her down. And also the Ibis Stick burning away at her health. This is really effective for a silver card as Green Arrow does get her down. And low enough to use the full auto. Wonder Woman even blocking gets eliminated. Deathstroke with the sword spin blocked for about 1,100. And Green Arrow back in yet again. A second arrow preventing the opponent from getting to 1 bar. And Green Arrow actually getting some value in this fight. And the electric arrow blocked. Too slow. Green Lantern gets the cheap victory in the second fight. He just comes in swinging away. 226 XP. 1,500 credits. For the third matchup, we have Harley Quinn, Cyborg, who is black, and Sheikh Ahmed Habibi. This match is 1,000 credits.
Begin.
Harley Quinn dominated 4 hits. Cyborg is in. Deathstroke already at 2 bars just about. Cyborg gets eliminated. Deathstroke is at 2.5 bars. He has to combo away the shield. Deathstroke is at 3 bars. Bring off the eye for an eye, and Sheikh Ahmed Habibi is sent back to the sand. 13,213 damage for the victory in the third fight. 128 XP. 540 credits. In the fourth matchup, we have Challenge Dampening Field going up against Nightwing, Insurgency, Green Arrow, and Solomon Grundy. Skip the match is 1,000 credits. Now, in a fight like this,
Begin.
the LexCorp 2-piece is actually really good, being that there's 2 power drainers. However, keep in mind that these bronze cards really don't have a lot of health. Now, Solomon Grundy does come in first. And it's actually advantageous because by the time he gets to his From the Grave, Deathstroke will be at 3 bars. Cleaver's been blocked for 1283. At which point Green Arrow will be easy picking. The Green Arrow does come in first. They're going to tag out, and Power Drain on Green Lantern barely puts him at 1 bar because we have the LexCorp helmet on Green Lantern. So that'll pretty much burn away his remaining health. So Green Arrow's going to come in and Power Drain Solomon Grundy. That do not put him under 1 bar. Cleaver's been blocked for level 28. Now, because of the Ibis Stick on Green Arrow, this is pretty much going to put him right at his From the Grave by the time the burning expires. So pretty easy pickings here for Deathstroke. There's the From the Grave. Now we're going to go off the eye for an eye. Solomon Grundy eliminated. And we slash out Green Arrow for the victory in the fourth fight. 231 XP. 580 credits. For fifth matchup, we have New 52, the Flash, Regime, Solomon Grundy, and the Joker. Single match is now 5,000 credits. So once again, the silver card does not have enough health to actually survive a super move. The only one that really can is Solomon Grundy or Doomsday. As the Flash gets wiped out, the bronze Solomon Grundy is in. Which would mean that the Joker will be easy pickings from a super move if Solomon Grundy does not tag out. And even if he does tag out, Solomon Grundy whittled down so much it doesn't matter. Cleaver Spin does hit for 1230. The Joker does tag in. So we're just going to go ahead and get rid of with an eye for an eye and get rid of the Joker. Solomon Grundy does not have enough health to deal with any of the other cards. In fact, a power drain would probably knock him right on his ass. So there's the electric arrow. Solomon Grundy does survive that, but we slash him out for the victory in the fifth fight. Sting does it at you, fucking zombie. 234 XP, 620 credits. In the sixth matchup, we have Challenge Radiation going up against Sinestro, Regime, Solomon Grundy, and Destro. Simple match is 5,000 credits. And this is like 3 out of 4 fights that have had Solomon Grundy. It might even be 4 fights in a row with Solomon Grundy. That's quite a bit of pussy juice. So the yellow Italian faggot gets slashed out. The silver Deathstroke is in early. That's actually really bad. Point blank can do some damage. Even blocked for about 1,400. And now he's down to the point where it's not even worth actually using a special. So there's the Ibis stick, so Deathstroke is going to burn away. Solomon Grundy is in. Now we can just take him out with a full auto. Even blocking will probably do it. Not quite. There's the Born on a Monday. And the Sword Spin in midair. Deathstroke eliminated for the victory in the sixth fight. No problems for Bronze Deathstroke to get the job done. 236 XP. 660 credits. And power drains are really powerful mechanics because even if it's blocked, you still get some value. In the seventh matchup, we have Green Lantern, New 52, Green Lantern, and Green Arrow. Simple match is 5,000 credits. This is the last fight with a single silver card.
Begin.
The Green Lantern eliminated. The other Green Lantern, New 52, is in. The Green Lantern eliminated. We're going to go off the eye for an eye. Green Arrow eliminated. Very cheesy way to deal with the silver card, but extremely effective. 13,213 damage for the victory in the seventh fight. 239 XP. 700 credits. In the eighth matchup, we have Challenge Second Special Attack Disabled. Going up against New 52 Green Lantern, Regime Nightwing, and Regime Sinestro. Middle card turns into a level 35 Elite 1. Skip the match is 5,000 credits. So neither of the two silver cards in the ninth battle actually have more than 10,000 health. The full auto actually can do a lot of damage, so dealing with one of the silver cards in a level 2 move is obviously not an option. So Nightwing and Deathstroke trading blow. Now Nightwing is really annoying because he takes half damage from base attacks. We have to try to get to 3 bars, and we actually opt to tag out. That way Deathstroke gets to 3 bars immediately after that, so that's really good. We got the eye for an eye, Nightwing eliminated. And now we can try to outvalue Sinestro using level 1 moves. That's from above, block for 1675. Now, even though the first attack is the second attack is disabled, the first is not. So you can actually generate a decent amount of value just from healing with the special one. You will obviously be taking more damage than you dish out, but now Sinestro has no chance of surviving. That's from above does connect. And the Sword Spin will easily deal with Sinestro for the victory in the 8th fight. 241 XP. 740 credits. In the 9th matchup, we have Insurgency, Deathstroke, Regime Doomsday, and Regime Flash. This match is now 10,000 credits. And like usual, we'll probably have to swap out the Flash for the 12th fight, which will probably be Radiation. So, Deathstroke gets eliminated, the Flash is in. Flash is taking some pretty good damage here. Have to watch out for the Bolt of Lightning and the Lightning Kick. So that's blocked about 15 to 50. Now the Flash is getting down on health. Doomsday comes in to prevent the half bar of power. So we're just going to have to chip away at his health until we get to 3 bars. So that should be enough if we combo. Look off the eye for an eye. Doomsday eliminated, leaving a badly injured Flash by himself. That Lightning Kick connects, but too little too late, as all it takes is 1 power drain, and the Flash gets eliminated for the victory in the 9th fight. As we burn Hulkamania to a crisp. 244 XP. 780 credits. In the 10th matchup, we have Challenge Dampening Field going up against Cyborg, Regime Bane, and Insurgency Lex Luthor. This match is 10,000 credits. 25% health is in play, so Insurgency Lex Luthor can survive from full health. Bane, however, cannot. Now, again, this is a pretty moderate dampening field. The fact that Lex Luthor came in last is actually really good because we can whittle down Bane, who can actually do more damage. Now, he does have the Cyborg-like power generation because of the passive ability. It already went away, so Deathstroke is almost at 2 bars. We have to be mindful of Lex Luthor coming in like so. So there's the power drain, preventing Lex Luthor from getting off a special and burning away his health. Meaning that now a super move can actually knock out Lex Luthor. So the power drain on Green Arrow. Deathstroke back in. Pick up the eye for an eye. Lex Luthor should be eliminated. Again, the Ibistic proving mounds of value. Sonic Disruptor hits for 595, and that also stunned, allowing him to get off a second one, and another stun. But at this point in the match, it doesn't even matter, as Cyborg gets bashed out with a light combo ender for the victory in the 10th fight. 247 XP, 820 credits. In the 11th matchup, we have Regime Solomon Grundy, Regime Green Lantern, and Insurgency Harley Quinn. This match is 10,000 credits, and these silver cards don't even have 10,000 health. Green Lantern is a mid-range health card, and Harley Quinn is one of the lower health silver cards. Solomon Grundy missing on a bunch of combos. There's pussy juice radiating out of Deathstroke's sword. So here, you can pretty much just combo down one of these silver cards, and then finish off the other. Even a full auto would probably do the trick here. So Deathstroke playing extremely defensively. Green Lantern gets eliminated, and the full auto in midair. Harley Quinn eliminated. No chance of Harley Quinn surviving this, and she doesn't even have 9,000 health. 13,213 damage for the victory in the 11th fight. 249 XP. 860 credits. So we have to go make a quick roster change. We're going to throw in the racist power couple, Catwoman and Cyborg, who is black. And we're also going to throw in the Flash, who's the usual heavy hitter in the last fight of Nightmare difficulty. So we're going to throw in the Flash. And like usual, we're going to load him up with damage gear. We're going to give him the Knife Collection, Prometheum, and the powered Eskrima stick.
The Flash.
And for Cyborg, we're going to give him the Ibis stick.
Cyborg.
For Regime Catwoman, who's fully able to use gear, we're going to give her the LexCorp helmet, chest armor, and the gauntlets.
Catwoman.
For the 12th matchup, we have Challenge Radiation going up against Harley Quinn, Deathstroke, and Catwoman. The match is 10,000 credits. So Harley Quinn shouldn't take that much to get down. I believe 4 or 5 hits. So Catwoman is in, who is a lighter health silver card as well. Now, there's a couple of ways to do this. We can actually try to outvalue the health, although bleeding is really dangerous. However, Catwoman, if she gets off a level 2 move, will actually do some pretty nice damage. So we're actually going to get in Cyborg. Sonic Disruptor is going to burn Deathstroke.
Don't mess with the best.
We're actually waiting for the special attack back in. A level 2 sword flip is dangerous. So Flash is back in. Catwoman in, Cat Claws blocked. Look up the speed zone Catwoman eliminated, leaving Deathstroke by himself. And even still, Catwoman is extremely close to her 9 lives, so it shouldn't matter. Deathstroke nowhere near 1 bar, although bleeding away. Pick up the lightning kick on Deathstroke. That is enough to get rid of him for the victory in the 12th fight. 252 XP. 3,400 credits. So the Dawn of Justice Superman Challenge Battle 1 on Nightmare difficulty is completed. And in the second challenge, the Ugly Zod must be in your team. So we're going to go and reverse this. And we're going to throw in regular Zod for 11 fights. Now we're also going to throw in Sheikh Ahmed Habibi. There is obviously a mid-range gold card. And we're going to throw in Teen Titan Cyborg, who is Black
Adam.
So with Black Adam, we're just going to give them standard damage gear. No reason to fret. Even if they have the multiple challenges, which they did actually bring back for the Justice League Wonder Woman challenge. So we'll see how that plays out. Teen Titan Cyborg, so he doesn't turn into a pile of crap. We're going to give the Ibis stick. And for Zod, we're going to give him the LexCorp armor because the League of Assassins Adept Blade or whatever it is isn't upgraded. In the first matchup, we have Nightfall, Bane, Catwoman, and Wonder Woman. All cards are level 40 Elite 5 Silver. Some matches 1,000 credits.
Begin.
It's pretty rocket science to figure out what Black Adam is going to do to these solar cards. Basically tear them into shreds. There's the Arabian Sand Shocker. Catwoman should be wiped out. Yes, she is in 2 bolts. So Wonder Woman is in. And Wonder Woman bashed out for the victory in the first fight. 299 XP. 480 credits. In the second matchup, we have Challenge Regeneration going up against the Joker, Regime Nightwing, and Regime Bane. This match is 1,000 credits.
Begin.
And who's excited for Kandak Black Adam? It should be really interesting to see how he plays out. Also depends on the stats how good he is. So that hits for 16,000. Electric Burst basically heals half of that back. So as you see, the Joker does 30% damage to the opponent. So we're going to go off a second Arabian Sand Shocker that should do a Nightwing. Easily because he didn't block. Bane is in. So most of the damage from the Joker is negated because of the Knife Collection. Now we do have Doomsday's Bone Spike, so we can actually level that up as well, as Bane gets wiped out. 301 XP, 520 credits. For the third matchup, we have Regime Doomsday, Black Adam, and Regime Flash. This match is 1,000 credits.
Begin.
The Doomsday hitting for 167, Black Adam hitting for 5,000. Big difference there. So Black Adam is at 2 bars, now at 2.5. Black Adam eliminated. We're going to go through Teflon Habibi and the Flash sent back to the ghetto for using racism. Brother, please stop talking about niggers. 72,818 damage for the victory in the third fight. 305 XP. 560 credits. In the fourth matchup, we have Challenge Life Drain, which means there are no multiple challenges in the second battle. Going up against the Joker again, Regime Sinestro, and Insurgency Lex Luthor. This match is 1,000 credits. 25% health from the Joker, half a bar of power if somebody tags out on Sinestro, and the Joker does 30% damage to whoever knocks him out. The Joker is teetering, 60 damage healed up, but extremely bad. And the Arabian Sandstorm on Sinestro gets eliminated. Lex Luthor is in. So it doesn't actually use a special there, which is really good. So we can get off the Arabian Sand Shocker, heal some of our health back, and do a lot of damage to Lex Luthor. A little over 10,000. That power drain is going to dry him up, but it's not going to matter because we're going to bitch slap him for the victory in the fourth fight. 308 XP. 600 credits. In the fifth matchup, we have Deathstroke, Regime, Green Lantern, and Solomon Grundy. Skill match is now 5,000 credits.
Begin.
So Deathstroke gets wiped out. Solomon Grundy is in. It's going to take a little while to whittle him down because it was 2 life bars. And it doesn't help he's block spamming too. There we go. Cleaver Smith blocked for 2120.
Stop, Grundy!
There's the from the grave. Green Lantern comes in. Turbine Smash blocked for 2349. And the Arabian Sandstorm again. It was enough to easily get rid of Green Lantern. And we bash out Solomon Grundy for the victory in the fifth fight. 312 XP. 640 credits. In the sixth matchup, we have Challenge Chaos going up against Nightfall, Bane, Regime Cyborg, and Green Arrow. Skill match is 5,000 credits. So again, the Chaos mechanic, kind of like Shuffle in WW Immortals, is super annoying because you really don't want to use the secondary guy, so it basically just makes the fight longer. Although Green Arrow gets wiped out, the Electric Burst on Cyborg. If this connects, we're not going to really have to worry too much about extra damage. So, Cyborg with the Sonic Disruptor, and it's going to be blocked. However, the burn with the Ibis Stick will not make this fight last much longer. Unfortunately, he doesn't use a special, so the Arabian Sand Shocker will deal with Cyborg for the victory in the sixth fight. 314 XP. 4,680 credits. In the seventh matchup, we have the Joker, Sheikh Ahmed Habibi, and Insurgency Lex Luthor. Skill match is 5,000 credits.
Begin.
So, the Joker gets eliminated, Lex Luthor is in. That power drain's really bad because it puts him under 1 bar, but Lex Luthor gets wiped out, Sheikh Ahmed Habibi is in. Let's see if we can get some value out of this level 1, but we're going to try to slow play the Kryptonian Rifle, and we want to see Black Adam shock himself. So that is not blocked.
Swallow your shame.
Again, not using a special. 1 hit is going to connect. So 45.94 back. And double Electric Burst on Black Adam. It looks like he's going to get the upper hand for the victory in the seventh fight. 317 XP. 720 credits. In the eighth matchup, we have Challenge Countdown going up against Regime Sinestro, Catwoman, and Wonder Woman. Skill match is 5,000 credits. Now, for a silver card, 30,000 health is barely out of Black Adam's range at Elite 5. Obviously, we haven't maxed out a card in a while. So you might see another one, because we actually have one that we can promote for free. Sinestro block spamming, Black Adam already at 3 bars. Catwoman gets annihilated there. No special. And we got the Tef Ahmed Habibi. Wonder Woman is eliminated for free. And Sinestro back in. Sinestro eliminate for the victory in the 8th fight with 1 minute and 31 to spare. 321 XP. 760 credits. In the 9th matchup, we have Deathstroke, Regime Flash, and Regime Nightwing. Skill match is now 10,000 credits.
Begin.
The Deathstroke about to get eliminated. Nightwing comes in. We want to get rid of him as quickly as possible, so we use the Electric Burst on him. That is blocked for about 10,000, but we get up to 1 bar, so we're going to go up another one. And he is blocking again, but he's going to pretty much take out most of his remaining health. Nightwing eliminated. The Flash is in. And the Flash eliminated for the victory in the 10th fight. 323 XP. 800 credits. And we received 3 energy cards. In the 10th matchup, we have Challenge Second Special Attack Disabled, going up against Regime Cyborg, who is black, Insurgency Harley Quinn, and Solomon Grundy. This match is 10,000 credits. Now, by the time we finish this fight, we should have enough to do one more. Sonic Disruptor hits for 2635. Solomon Grundy will get a couple of shots in, undefended. Silver Spin hits for 5,000, which is a lot for a silver card. It's not that much on a gold card. Pretty much just a scratch when you heal for 8 to 15,000. Cyborg back in another Sonic Disruptor into a third one. Connects on Black Adam. Still hasn't even taken out a third of his health yet. So down goes Cyborg.
Grundy till you dead!
I would have got the tough Ahmed Habibi Insurgency Harley Quinn sent back to Mr. J for trying to prostitute. No, you cannot pay me in sand, bitch.
Shazam!
72,818 damage for the victory in the 10th fight. 327 XP. 840 credits. In the 11th matchup, we have Regime Bane, Regime Doomsday, and Regime Green Lantern. This match is 10,000 credits.
Begin.
Bane got the upper hand at first and did like 2% health and damage. Although that gets catched up right away. Doomsday does not block, so he's gone. Green Lantern is in. And Green Lantern eliminated for the victory in the 11th fight. 330 XP. 880 credits. Alright, we're going to show you exactly how to cheese the Green Arrow massacring even blocking for the victory in the 12th fight. 332 XP. 1,380 credits. So the Dawn of Justice Superman Challenge Battle 2 on Nightmare difficulty is completed. Now we have a bronze booster pack. Inside we receive a Cyborg, Laughing Gas, which is the Joker's attack boost, and Bizarro, which is an energy boost for all characters. So in the third challenge, only bronze and silver characters are allowed on your team. And for the final 2 fights, we are going to throw in Lex Luthor, just so we can use them again. So we're going to use Regime Green Lantern to start. We're going to throw in Harley Quinn. And we're going to throw in, for the final one, Nightwing for a power
Green
generation.
Lantern.
So Green Lantern, we're going to give the basic damage here. Now with power generation, it's a very strong mechanic, especially in the third battle, because it allows for some gross manipulation of super moves. So Harley Quinn has 3 gear slots, so we're going to give her the entire LexCorp set to reverse power drains and hope to get off some level 2 and 3 moves. So the first matchup, we have Regime Aquaman, Godfall Superman, and Metahuman Affleck. First 2 cards have 1 promotion, the right card has 2, all cards are level 30. This match is 5,000 credits. So 24,000 health. The dream is to get off the Beware My Power on Metahuman the Flash, but we'll see if that can actually happen. Have to beware the bleeding from Aquaman if he survives here. No, he does not. So Metahuman the Flash comes in first. So I'm going to go off the Beware My Power and get rid of him right away, leaving Superman by himself. Flying Punch blocked for 25.49. And there's a Turbine Smash for 26.24. And Godfall Superman eliminated by the Green Dildo for the victory in the first fight. 275 XP. 500 credits. For the second matchup, we have Challenge Chaos going up against Green Lantern, Sinestro, Boss Solomon Grundy, and Regime Wonder Woman. This match is 5,000 credits. And because we're actually using 2 bronze cards, probably not going to get a whole lot of value from this fight, but we shall see. As Green Lantern Sinestro is taking some damage, and in Chaos, this guy can be super dangerous. But we're going to power drain him down under a bar, if it's not blocked. And it is not blocked, so immediately tags out because of the burn damage. We're going to the power drain on Boss Solomon Grundy. The Green Lantern back in. We're going to try to work our way to 3 bars. But I think Wonder Woman's actually more threatening, so I really feel it's smarter to just save it for her. Boss Solomon Grundy only hitting for 950. And unfortunately, Green Lantern got tagged out. We're going to try to burn Wonder Woman. And again, under 1 bar. We haven't really seen Harley Quinn in the match. Bring out the Beware My Power. Wonder Woman should be eliminated. And at this point, definitely the biggest threat, because if Harley Quinn gets in and gets off a mallet, she can get rid of somebody else too. Cleaver Spin blocked for 1450, so Boss Solomon Grundy pretty much gone. That one blocked for 1355. Sinestro is at 2 bars, so you have to watch out. But we're going to go Harley's mallet, and Green Lantern Sinestro should be eliminated.
This'll be a blast!
5,637 damage for the victory in the second fight. 278 XP. 540 credits. For the third matchup, we have Darkseid, Zod, and Batgirl. This match is 5,000 credits. Now here we can get some value out of the LexCorp set because everybody starts at 1 bar. Obviously the stun is kind of cool too from the LexCorp dollars, but the Mega Blast only hits for about 700. And as you see, minor radiation damage from the 3-piece LexCorp. It's not going to win you fights, but it does add up over time. So we got the damage boost. Now Green Lantern comes back in. Kryptonian Rifle blocked for 1970. I would have got the Beware My Power Zod eliminated, so he can't heal up when people get knocked out. So Batgirl is in at 2 bars. And Harley Quinn comes back in. Auto Deception blocked. That's for about 1100. We have to watch out for another one. There it is. We're going to Harley's mallet again. Batgirl should be at critical life.
This'll be a blast!
Extremely low on health. And to be a dick, we're going to drain the hell out of Darkseid. Just because we can. First power drain connects. Here's the second one. And we're going to go off the Darkest Night on Darkseid. Will this be enough to get rid of him? That's actually enough to knock him out. Counter Deception block. But it does wipe out Nightwing. So we're going to go off the Cartwheel. And look at that big LexCorp heal that we got for the victory in the third fight. As we're kind of just goofing around. 280 XP. 580 credits. In the fourth matchup, we have Challenge Power Surge, which is perfect because we're going up against Killer Frost, who drains power, Sheikh Ahmed Habibi, and Regime Raven. Cards gain a level of 31. So the match is 5,000 credits. The Power Surge pretty much nullifies Killer Frost, although it does seem to be a little bit slower. You do not want her getting up a Black Ice on Green Lantern. Opts to use the Cold as Ice instead. Block for a little over 2,000, so Black Adam is in. At this point, it's probably worth it using Harley Quinn, although that shock does hurt. Take off the damage boost. Nightwing comes in, we're going to power drain Black Adam. And that'll also trigger a second burn. Black Adam not quite at 1 bar. Now he is, so we're going to power drain him down. Killer Frost is at 2 bars, which is extremely dangerous. So we have to make sure we power drain immediately when we see the 2 bars. So Electric Burst on Nightwing does not take him out, but pretty close. There's the power drain on Killer Frost. That'll prevent actually needing to use the super move on Killer Frost. So just kind of burning away. Killer Frost pretty much gone now. Black Adam unfortunately comes back in. So we're going to try to roll the dice. The bomb does not take out Black Adam, but extremely close. And at this point, pretty much just burning away. We're going to power drain Raven to be annoying. Under 1 bar, I swear they buffed the strength of Nightwing's power drain. And we're going to go off the B-Word by power. Raven eliminated. $39,324 damage for the victory in the fourth fight. 283 XP. 620 credits. For the fifth matchup, we have Shazam, Doomsday, and Ares. Still matches now 10,000 credits. So not a whole lot of health on these gold cards. You obviously do not want to take a God Smack from Ares. Doomsday knocking out bronze cards would be bad too. Bolt of Zeus blocked for 2472. Ares does get tagged in, which is actually good because he's probably going to try to stab Green Lantern's balls off. We shall see that. He's under half health. Now he is at 2 bars, which is extremely dangerous to keep in Green Lantern. He's going to power drain and play it safe. Getting a lot of value from the Ibis Stick, his health burning away. Shazam back in. Bolt of Zeus takes out about half of Nightwing's health. So Shazam goes down. Ares not quite at 2 bars, trying to chop off Green Lantern's dick. And we got the B where my power Doomsday eliminated. No supernova for you. Or Earthshade. 26,216 damage for the victory in the fifth fight. 286 XP. 660 credits. Alright, so now we're going to make another roster change. We're going to throw in Sheikh Ahmed Habibi. And we're going to throw in the Silver Racist Power Couple, Cyborg and Catwoman. And they will be going for the next 5 fights. So Black Adam, we're going to give all damage gear. Prometheum Knife Collection Power to Scream of 6. We're going to go interesting gear with Cyborg. We're going to give him the Ibis Stick. We're going to give him the Fourth World Godly Helmet. And we're going to give him Clark Kent's glasses. The interesting thing about that is it also counts as power generation. So with Catwoman, we're going to give her the entire League of Assassins set, just because we can. Although the League of Assassins Adept Blade might actually be better with somebody like Black Adam, we're still going to use it on Catwoman. So in the sixth matchup, we have Challenge Radiation, going up against Bane, Red Sun Deathstroke, and the Killing Joke Joker. Still matches 10,000 credits. here Red Sun Deathstroke has the least amount of health. Black Adam hitting for about 2,000, ripping these gold cards to shred. Deathstroke is it. And the electric burst on Deathstroke will put him down low. Yes, it does. It actually wipes him out.
Bow to your master.
And look at that. Almost a half power for taking a single hit. That power generation gets ridiculous. Look up the target lock. Don't mess with the black man. I don't care if you're wearing fucking old man socks. 21,554 damage for the victory in a 6 fight. 288 XP. 6,700 credits. In the 7th matchup, we have Insurgency Joker, John Stewart Green Lantern, who is black, and animated Batman Beyond. Cards gain a level of 32. Skip matches 10,000 credits.
Begin.
There's the emergency barrier early from the Joker. You can still generate power through the shield. That hits for almost 7,000. John Stewart Green Lantern is in. So I think once we trigger Green Lantern's emergency barrier, we're going to get Cyborg in. That way we can deal with Batman Beyond. There it is. Turbine Smash blocked for 2127. Explosive Batarang block. We're going to go off the target lock and don't mess with the black man. This will put him extremely low on health. Catwoman got clawed away up the 2 bars. Pick off the Cat Scratch and try to get rid of both John Stewart Green Lantern and Batman Beyond, and we do so for the victory in the 7th fight. 291 XP. 740 credits. In the 8th matchup, we have Challenge Regeneration going up against Crypto Lex Luthor, Animated Harley Quinn, and Elseworld the Flash. Skill match is 10,000 credits. 30% health, 20% power generation and damage, and Elseworld the Flash has that annoying bullet time under, I believe, 30% health. And I think it's 20. Power drain early on Black Adam.
Ignorant fool.
Down goes Lex Luthor. Animated Harley Quinn is in. That hammer slam connects for about 4,000. We got the electric burst on Animated Harley Quinn. Almost gets rid of her on the spot. We got the target lock. Don't mess with the black man, you fucking racist nigger. Hating Hulkamaniac. So down goes Elseworld the Flash. We're gonna have a second Arabian Sand Shocker. Harley Quinn blocking still enough to get rid of her for the victory in the 8th fight. 293 XP. 780 credits. In the 9th matchup, we have Arkham Origins Batman, Lobo, and Balls of Steel General Zod. Cards gain a level of 33. Skip match is now 15,000 credits.
Begin.
I don't actually have blocking you on any of our guys, so we're just going to have to hope we use a level 1 move, or Cyborg quickly gets to 3 bars before he uses a wing momentum. And it looks like we're going to get there, so we're up the target lock. Don't mess with the black man. I got rockets for your ass, nigga. That is enough to get rid of Arkham Origins Batman, the only real threat in this fight. That Kryptonian rifle hits for 4896. And we got the electric burst on Zod. Cut claws on Balls of Steel General Zod. Claws him up, partial damage to Lobo. So we're gonna nothing at this point. We got the Cat Scratch on Lobo. Block's still enough to knock out Lobo. Zod back in. And the Cat Claws will deal with Balls of Steel General Zod for the victory in the 9th fight, as Specials got disabled because of the League of Assassins Blade. 296 XP, 820 credits. And we receive 3 energy cards. For the 10th matchup, we have Challenge Super Move Disabled, going up against Static, Green Lantern, Sinestro, and New 52 Nightwing. Cards are level 34. Skip the match is 15,000 credits.
Begin.
Black Adam playing conservative against Static. Green Lantern Sinestro comes in. Try to save for a power drain on New 52 Nightwing. Death from above blocked for 2654. Green Lantern Sinestro eliminated. We're going to have the Arabian Sandstorm and get rid of Static. The New 52 Nightwing in by himself. Power drain blocked for about 1600. We're going to have the Power Fist. Hits for 15,000, and that's going to burn away the remaining health as Nightwing gets decimated for the victory in the 10th fight. 299 XP, 860 credits. So we're going to make one final roster change in the 3rd battle. We're going to throw in Deathstroke. We're going to throw in Bronze Lex Luthor, who does more damage. And we are going to throw in Silver Nightwing.
Deathstroke.
Deathstroke, we're going to load up with damage here. Knife Collection, Prometheum, and the Powered Eskrima Stick.
Deathstroke.
And for Lex Luthor,
Lex Luthor.
we are going to give him the Ibis Stick, and we're going to give him the LexCorp helmet and the chest plate.
Lex Luthor.
And for Regime Nightwing, we are going to give him... I don't think we have any other burn damage. We're just going to give him Clark Kent's glasses just for the attack. So in the 11th matchup, we have Blackest Night Batman, Red Sun Superman, and Red Sun Solomon Grundy. Skip the match is 15,000 credits. 30% health, 50% basic damage, and Blackest Night Batman between midnight and 6 a.m. does, I believe it's 20% more damage. Blackest Night Batman is almost gone. Explosive Batarang blocked for about 1250. Red Sun Superman comes in. Flying Punch blocked for 2434. Lex Luthor comes in, and Solomon Grundy is in as well. So we're going to go the gravity pull on Solomon Grundy. And we're going to go the eye for an eye. Red Sun Solomon Grundy eliminated. Flying Punch blocked for 2855, and Red Sun Superman eliminated for the victory in the 11th fight. 301 XP, 900 credits. In the 12th matchup, we have Challenge Countdown going up against Shazam, Regime Raven, and Regime Superman. Cards gain a level of 35. Skill match is 15,000 credits.
Begin.
So we actually get some value from Lex Luthor on Raven. If we get her under 40% health, or Demon Stance will actually give Lex Luthor power instead of draining it, because of the 2-piece Lex Blade. But both a lightning hit, so Raven is in. You guys are about to see a show here. Twilight's End blocked for about 2,500. There's the Demon Stance. Lex Luthor is in. And we're got the coordinates received. Regime Raven eliminated, leaving Regime Superman by himself. It's very important to note that the stronger piece of the LexCorp is actually from the 2-piece. So you can actually still use like the Ibis Stick or even the Knife Collection Bone Spikes with the 2-piece LexCorp. Not only do you gain a heal again that's a lot better on Special 1, but you also reverse power drains. Eye for an Eye will easily deal with Regime Superman here. 30,816 damage for the victory in the 12th fight. 304 XP. 940 credits. So the Dawn of Justice Superman Challenge Battle 3 on Nightmare difficulty is completed. We will receive 15,000 credits for this fight. And in the fourth challenge, Lex Luthor must be on your team. So we're going to use this for two. Whoa, no we're not. It's not like WW Immortals where you can actually use silver cards. So, on that note, we're just going to make a full roster change now. So we are going to throw in Silver Lex Luthor. We're going to throw in double Scorpion. So Mortal Kombat Scorpion, we're going to give the raw damage gear. So we're going to give the Knife Collection, Prometheum, and the Netherrealm combo. Now for Mortal Kombat X Scorpion, we're actually going to go with the Ibis Stick. We're going to go with the Cloak of Destiny because the Ibis Stick can crit off 200% burn damage. We're going to go with the League of Assassins, the Death Knife, because we're going to probably be using level 1 moves to trigger the burst. And with Lex Luthor, we're going to give him the Fourth World Godly Helmet for more power generation. So the first matchup, we have Arkham Origins Batman, Cassandra Cain, Batgirl, and Luchador Bane. A lot of threats early on. All cards are level 35 Elite 4 Gold. Skip the match is 5,000 credits. Here we can actually use the Fourth World Godly Helmet to our advantage, assuming he actually uses a level 2 move. Did not use it a few battles ago. We could also try to just melee down Lex Luthor, which would be fine. However, it looks like Batman's going to get power drain here. That's really bad for him. Blocks it, it's still going to put him at about 1 bar. Now we can start hammering away at his health. Explosive Battering blocked for about 2,600. So Cassandra Cain Batgirl with the Assassin's Ambush. That is blocked. Does a lot of damage though. Scorpion's got to get to 2 bars. We're going to go with the Hellfire on Cassandra Cain Batgirl. That will wipe her out. Yes, it does. So Arkham Origins Batman back in. Explosive Battering blocked. Arkham Origins Batman eliminated. Feel the Pain does not stun. Although that did a lot of damage for some reason. So it looks like it was a block breaker there. We do power drain. Now keep in mind, Mortal Kombat Scorpion does not have a whole lot of health, but we can get a lot of health back. So we got the flip kick on Luchador Bane. We don't have to worry about any more stuns. And we can power drain accordingly on Lex Luthor. Scorpion almost at 1 bar. Luchador Bane eliminated for the victory in the first fight. 361 XP. 520 credits. For the second matchup, we have Challenge Radiation going up against Balls of Steel General Zod, Blackest Night Batman, and Arrow Green Arrow. Cards are level 35 Elite 3. Skip the match is 5,000 credits. It looks like they lost the promotion. Radiation is for about 1% health a second, which is slightly less damage than Zod can do. Keep in mind we have heals on both Special 1 and 2, which are pretty good. Blackest Night Batman is in. I think we want to save the level 2 for Arrow Green Arrow on. So Blackest Night Batman gets dominated. That Hellfire is going to put him out of range of the kicks. Although he's pretty much going to burn up from that. Arrow Green Arrow eliminated for the victory in the second fight. 364 XP. 560 credits. So playing around Arkham Origins Batman made the fight a lot longer in the first fight. For the third matchup, we have Animated Batman Beyond, 600 Wonder Woman, and for the second time in 3 fights, Cassandra Cain Batgirl. Cards get a level of 36. The match is 5,000 credits. Keep in mind, Insurgency Lex Luthor does give my team 25% health. Animated Batman Beyond gets eliminated. 600 Wonder Woman is in. Gives 30% power generation to female characters. She has to block a shield toss, although she is hemorrhaging on appearing. That Assassin's Ambush does some damage. Art of Deception, however, is blocked. We got the Hellfire on Cassandra Cain Batgirl. He's going to eat up a lot of her health. And the flip kick on Cassandra Cain Batgirl will get rid of her for the victory in the third fight, as we barely missed 200%. 367 XP. 600 credits. For the fourth matchup, we have Challenge Regeneration going up against Killer Frost, Regime Raven, and Insurgency Batman. Cards are level 36 Elite 3. Skip the match is 5,000 credits. The sooner we can deal with Killer Frost, the better. Although we might have to sacrifice Scorpion or Lex Luthor to deal with the Black Ice, but it looks like Killer Frost taking a lot of damage, and that is not going to happen. So Regine Raven is in next, and her titties are huge for being so goddamn ugly. The Demon Stance kicks in. We're going to flip kick to nullify that. Down goes Raven. Batman is in. The regeneration not that quick. 372, 398. When you're getting hit for like 6,000, it doesn't really matter. We're got the flip kick on Insurgency Batman. And that is enough to get rid of him for the victory in the fourth fight. 370 XP. 640 credits. In the fifth matchup, we have Bane, Ares, and Superman. Skip match is now 10,000 credits and a big power creep after this fight. So definitely have to use at least 2 gold cards. Or Red Sun Superman. You can just plow through anything. So Bane gets wiped out. Ares is in. Weapons of War blocked for about 5,000. So Ares not quite eliminated, but there he goes. Now we got the Hellfire on Superman. Because it's not blocked, that dominates him for the victory in the fifth fight, and Scorpion healing up from the Netherrealm coming. 374 XP. 680 credits. Now we're going to make a roster change for the next 5 fights. Have to obviously use Lex Luthor, so we're going to be using Gold Lex Luthor. So we're going to go put in Crypto Lex Luthor. We're going to throw in Martian Manhunter. And we're going to throw in Red Sun Solomon Grundy.
Martian Manhunter.
Martian Manhunter, we're going to give him the Cloak of Destiny. We're going to give him the Knife Collection and the Prometheum Longsword.
Martian Manhunter.
Now for Red Sun Solomon Grundy, we're going to use the Ibistic. We're going to use the League of Assassins Adept Knives. And for power generation and crit, we're going to give him Clark Kent's glasses. And I don't give a shit about Lex Luthor. So in the sixth matchup, we have Challenge Chaos going up against Zatanna, Shazam, and Doomsday. Cards gain 1 level and 2 promotions at 37 Elite 5. This match is 10,000 credits. Now the main thing that makes Martian Manhunter super good is the fact that he can stun and then get serious value from the Cloak of Destiny. It does cut into basic damage, but as you're about to see, this Phase Assault is going to rip up Zatanna. Over 40,000 damage when you get that off, and with Clark Kent's glasses, you can also crit a shitload too. Here, a Cleaver Spin on Doomsday hits for about 3,900. Now, the problem with this scenario is that if Doomsday knocks out Lex Luthor, who is in the fight, he's going to heal right back up. And he is at 2 bars, so we have to power drain to prevent that. So it does barely drain over a bar. Phase Assault, not off a stun, is going to do some damage and hopefully force the tag out. Voltage is blocked for 8151. Power drain from nothing. And there's a stun, and unfortunately got tagged out before we get off the Phase Assault. So we're going to power drain Shazam, drag. Doomsday Ultimate Liftoff does not take out Crypto Lex Luthor, although we need to get him out. Doomsday is going to heal up. Martian Manhunter is at 2 bars. Get off a stun, so the Pillar Slam will destroy Doomsday. I don't think the second shot can connect. Yes, it does. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Another power drain on Shazam. We're going to go off the Gravedigger. Shazam dominated. $77,674 damage for the victory in the sixth fight. 377 XP. 8,720 credits. In the seventh matchup, we have Darkseid, Hawkgirl, and Prison Superman. Cards are level 37 Elite 5, so the match is 10,000 credits. So here, Prison Superman actually has the most effective help assuming you don't knock him out with a pillar slam off pretty much full health. There's a stun on Darkseid, but we're not at 1 bar, so we just chose to use heavy attack there. Omega Blast blocked for about 8,000. Power Drain on Darkseid. Second Power Drain on Darkseid. And some mental damage. Prison Superman is in. Look off the Son of Mars and get rid of him so he can't use his super health. Not that it's really annoying because Prison Superman is one of the weakest gold cards in the game, but because of the super health, his health is actually right up there with some of the higher health gold cards, as it does give him like 40% health. So here Martian Manhunter is snared. Doesn't really matter as he power drains Hawk Girl under 1 bar. We've seen a lot of power drains from Martian Manhunter as he gets stunned to 1 bar. Mental damage, we're going to have the Phase Assault off the not stunned. Block for 9690 and pick off a second Gravedigger. Hawk Girl eliminated. So once again, that extra power generation coming in handy. Kind of like when I used to use Red Sun, Solomon Grundy in multiplayer just to keep Superman and Wonder Woman topped off on health. 77,674 damage for the victory in the 7th fight. 379 XP. 760 credits. In the 8th matchup, we have Challenge Dampening Field going up against Batman Beyond, John Stewart Green Lantern, who is black, and Crypto Lex Luthor. Cards gain a level of 38. Skip the match is 10,000 credits. 30% health is in play. You cannot stun Batman Beyond, and John Stewart Green Lantern causes an emergency barrier under 20% health. There's a power drain on Batman Beyond. We're basically working up our bar for Lex Luthor or John Stewart Green Lantern. So far, we haven't seen a stun get negated, but you cannot stun him. Same thing with anybody with Red Sun Green Lantern. So there we do get off a stun. Pillar Slam will dominate John Stewart Green Lantern, but we missed the emergency barrier. The 3rd hit is not going to hit on Batman Beyond. So we saw no effect in the stun. However, Martian Manhunter can get stunned. So there is Batman Beyond's emergency barrier. Tricky Bat is blocked for about 20,000. So Lex Luthor almost at 2 bars. But we're going to go with the Gravedigger. Crypto Lex Luthor should be eliminated. So once again, all that power generation pretty much means you can just come in off the tag and destroy it. 77,674 damage for the victory. 383 XP. 800 credits. In the 9th matchup, we have Insurgency Lex Luthor, Regime Wonder Woman, and Animated Harley Quinn. Skip the match is now 15,000 credits. You see the big difference in health between Insurgency Joker and Regime Wonder Woman. Keep in mind, Animated Harley Quinn does give 40% damage and power generation to the Joker, so you have to be really careful about that. Now, I don't know how that affects his death move, but we're going to get rid of him right now and find out. 19,000 heal on Martian Manhunter, so 50,000 damage. How in the world? That is a lot of health. Courtesy of Crypto Lex Luthor. So 19,000 healed. And also Red Sun Solomon Grundy gives another 15% too, so 45% health for Martian Manhunter. This health blocked for 98.28, so that is a lot of damage to not even go under half health. You get a stun on Harley Quinn and critting for over 10,000 with a stun. Hammer Slam block. So get off another stun. It's not worth using a special at that low of health, but we're going to go off the Phase Assault. And the World Domination, Wonder Woman eliminated for the victory in the 9th fight. $386 XP, 840 credits. And we receive 3 energy cards. In the 10th matchup, we have Challenge Regeneration going up against Teen Titans Cyborg, Batgirl, and Containment Doomsday. Cards gain at level of 39. Skip the match is 15,000 credits. And for some reason in Fight 11, the cards lose a level. I don't understand that. Sonic Disruptor blocked for 3,000. Doesn't even touch Martian Manhunter's health bar. There's a power drain on Cyborg preventing the level 1 move. So Batgirl's in. That Art of Deception is going to hit for about 20,000. Second Art of Deception connects, and it hasn't even touched Martian Manhunter's bar that much. Waiting for a stun. There it is. So we're going to go with the Phase Assault. That destroys Batgirl. Sonic Disruptor blocked for 2969. Another stun. We're going to get rid of Teen Titan Cyborg. And for shits and giggles, we're going to go with the Gravedigger and get rid of the first of 3 lives for Containment Doomsday. So as you can see, the Cloak of Destiny with Martian Manhunter is ridiculous. Martian Manhunter is at 2 bars. Ultimate Liftoff blocked for 8427. We're looking for a Pillar Slam off the stun. That'll pretty much wipe him out. Mental damage. I don't think you can do that. Kama's Death does hit pretty hard on Martian Manhunter. Still trying to fish for a stun. There's the second evolutionary birth. More mental damage. Now let's have some fun. Dead's Blood on Containment Doomsday. And Containment Doomsday destroyed by the Dead's Blood for the victory in the 10th fight. 390 XP. 880 credits. Going to make a roster change for the final 2 fights. We are going to throw in Red Sun Superman because we're going to be using him in the last few fights, but it'll take like 20 minutes to get to that point anyway. So Red Sun Superman, we're going to throw in Prison Superman and Bronze Lex Luthor for the final 2 fights. And again, we're going to throw his famous damage / power generator. So we're going to give him the Invistic, the Cloak of Destiny, and the League of Assassins, the Deathmatch. We could go for Clark Kent's glasses, but we're going to see if we can get some ridiculous crits here. So at which point, instead of Prison Superman, we're actually going to go with Animated Harley Quinn just for some power generation. So we're even going to forget the Prison Superman idea because he's not going to be knocking anybody out. So in the 11th matchup, we have Lobo, Zod, and Red Sun Destra. For 1 fight, the Cards lose a promotion to Elite 4. So the match is 15,000 credits.
Begin.
So Lobo gets dominated. Flying Punch. And most of the damage actually got killed because Zod's effect triggers after the area damage. But Zod getting destroyed for the victory in the 11th fight. 392 XP. 920 credits. In the 12th matchup, we have Challenge Life Drain going up against Metahuman the Flash, the Killing Joke Joker, and 600 Wonder Woman. Cards gain both a level and a promotion to 40 Elite 5. This match is 15,000 credits.
Begin.
What is Harley Quinn doing? Getting destroyed out there. Oh, she does not go down. So we're going to go with the damage boost. This could get insane if we get a crit here. Lightning Kick is blocked. Now we're going to go with the Flying Punch on 600 Wonder Woman. 59,141 damage on that crit. Basically just destroyed the entire team. Absolutely ridiculous as both guys get wiped out immediately for the victory in the 12th fight. 395 XP, 1,440 credits. So the Dawn of Justice Superman Challenge Battle 4 on Nightmare difficulty is completed. And now we have a silver booster pack. Inside we receive Regime Nightwing, Deathwell Bug, which is Sinestro's level 1 move, and Red Hood, which we've gotten before, is the Arkham Knight's energy boost. So in the 5th challenge, Doomsday must be on your team. So with Doomsday, we can probably get away with a single gold card. We're going to start with Arkham Origins Batman. We are going to throw in Arkham Origins. Actually, I think we're going to go with Arkham Harley Quinn. And we are going to go with the Jolly Green Giant Containment Doomsday. So with Arkham Origins Batman, we're going to give him the Ibis Stick. Actually, we have nothing for area damage and special too. It's actually worth it. Let's go with the standard damage gear.
Batman.
And for Arkham Harley Quinn, we're going to give her the Ibis Stick. We're going to give her power generation damage on special too. I still think we should go with Clark Kent's glasses with power generation and the dual 357
Harley
revolver.
Quinn.
So the first matchup, we have Boss Solomon Grundy, Regime Aquaman, and 600 Wonder Woman. All cards are level 40 Elite 5, so the match is 30,000 credits. The 600 Woman in this setup is the most dangerous card, even though these guys are not going to be hard for the Arkham characters to deal with. So double damage, now at 3x, 5x damage. Only hitting for 1914. Boss Solomon Grundy eliminated. We're going to go off the Dark Knight. 600 Wonder Woman eliminated. Aquaman back in for the first time. Trying to toss block with 43-15. And to be a dick, we're going to blow Aquaman's nuts off. Actually, we do a heal instead. That sucks. But the Ibis Stick will cause some burning, so we're going to just burn him up. Now we're going to burn him up for the victory in the first fight. 392 XP. 540 credits. For the second matchup, we have Challenge Regeneration going up against Blackest Night, Batman, Martian Manhunter, and Bane. The match is 30,000 credits. Here, the biggest threat in the fight, which really isn't that bad, is Martian Manhunter because he can stun Phase Assault unblocked. He can also power drain you down. We have to make sure Blackest Night Batman gets knocked out with Arkham Origins Batman at 3 bars. So there's Martian Manhunter. We're going to go off the Dark Knight and get rid of him, as Bane will be easy to deal with. If anybody played multiplayer, how good is the Batmobile? It's pretty good with the Arkham Knight because you basically start with 3 bars right away and you do a little bit of damage to everybody. So, yeah, you should get the Batmobile because with the Arkham Knight you can kind of just soften everybody up from jump. 395 XP, 580 credits. For the third matchup, we have Balls of Steel Superman, Balls of Steel General Zod, and Batman. This match is 30,000 credits.
Begin.
Flying Punch hits for 22,000, but however, Superman is gone. We got the Dark Knight, and this should be enough to get rid of Balls of Steel General Zod, even with 20% mitigation. So Batman is in by himself, he can't do much damage. I think the radiation is doing more. So explosive Batarang, Batman eliminated for the victory in the third fight. 399 XP. 620 credits. So we're going to make our first roster change. 2 minutes to complete the fight. Killer Frost does dampen the power generation quite a bit, so we're probably not going to see a special here. Maybe one. Cold as Ice blocked for about, or hits for about 13,000. Can't really get stunned on Green Lantern. So we're going to have Doomsday take the power drain. Block for about 4,900. Darkseid comes in, which is really good. That Omega Blast hits me some decent damage level. So we got the Turbine Smash.
Surrender.
This time the Omega Blast blocked. We have to watch out for the Black Ice off the tag, as Killer Frost is notorious for that. However, Nightwing comes in, power drain blocked. And because of the Fourth World Helmet, it doesn't power drain that much. Block Breaker from Red Sun Batman, huge value, as it does allow the Ibis Stick to work. Another power drain will prevent the Ibis Stick burn, so we're going to drop the Explosive Battering. That one does stun, so we're going to take a risk, get off the Turbine Smash. I don't think a Black Ice is going to knock out Green Lantern.
You're outclassed here.
Yeah, not quite. 30 seconds to go. Doomsday getting down on Hulk. Coming off the Supernova, which is blocked. At this point, we're just going to have to get in Green Lantern and bash out Killer Frost for the victory in the fourth fight. 401 XP. 660 credits. For the fifth matchup, we have Reverse Flash, John Stewart, Green Lantern, and Teen Titan Cyborg. Skill the match is now 40,000 credits.
Begin.
Now, one thing we did find out in one of the earlier difficulties with Reverse Flash, if you manage to get off a stun on Reverse Flash, be it by gear that actually stuns on Special 1, which I think is like Wonder Woman's shield, and some other garbage, you can actually knock out you can actually stun Reverse Flash, and the cellular regeneration will not go off. We'll try to test it, show you exactly what I'm talking about. So here we're going to save the super move for Teen Titan Cyborg. Another Turbine Smash block. Sonic Disruptor also blocked. We're going to have the Beware My Power. Teen Titan Cyborg eliminated. John Stewart Green Lantern comes back, and we're going to trigger the emergency barrier. Turbine Smash block. Turbine Smash block again. And we're got the Mass Destruction. John Stewart Green Lantern should be eliminated. Now, usually when Reverse Flash is at 2 bars, he likes to spam the out of time. There it is. And Green Lantern comes in, which is not who we wanted in. So we got the Turbine Smash. He's probably going to heal the damage at the block. Yes, he does. So, now watch how the Explosive Battering reacts.
The gloves are off.
Now, because that did not stun, that did actually go through. So that was the second one. Let's see if we can get a stun. Yes, we do. So as you see, no cellular regeneration from that stun. Another stun, and apparently that's not true. It does trigger it. I don't know why it wasn't before, but I believe that was the third cellular regeneration. So another stun, no more regenerating for Reverse Flash. So we got the Turbine Smash, however, it triggers the emergency barrier. So Reverse Flash will survive momentarily. Lightning Kick is blocked for about 7,000. And Reverse Flash eliminated for the victory in the fifth fight. 405 XP. 700 credits. In the sixth matchup, we have Challenge Regeneration going up against Elseworld the Flash, Containment Doomsday, and Batman Beyond. Skill the match is 40,000 credits. So here the most annoying thing to deal with is the bullet time from Metahuman the Flash. The regeneration is not that hard to deal with. And of course, Containment Doomsday getting off a countless deaths is really annoying too. Lightning Kick block. There's the bullet time, so we're going to get to 1 bar pretty much unscathed. Now the dream here is to get rid of Batman Beyond. Yes, it is. With the Beware My Power and Reverse Flash or Elseworld Flash doesn't have much health. Containment Doomsday only really does damage with the Countless Death. Lightning Kick blocked for about 6,200. Elseworld Flash gets eliminated. Containment Doomsday Ultimate Liftoff hits for 10,000. We're going to heal some of that damage up.
You know how this
So
ends.
Block Breaker from Red Sun Batman, and of course you can combo through his shit. Ultimate Liftoff block for 5574. That one hits for about 13,000. We're going to go off another Turbine Smash. That one was not blocked with an Ultimate Liftoff block for 4,000. We're going to go off the Dark Knight on Containment Doomsday. And we're also going to go off the Mass Destruction. Containment Doomsday should be eliminated. $13,851 damage for the victory in the 6th fight. 480 XP. 740 credits. So now we can actually use Doomsday as a main character, but we're going to back him up with Darkseid. So we're going to throw in Darkseid. We're going to throw in Apocalypse Darkseid so we can level him up, and we're going to throw in Gold Doomsday. So Doomsday, we're going to give the Cloak of Destiny. We're going to give him the Knife Collection, and just to change, well, he can't actually crit then, so the Cloak of Destiny is useless. We're going to give him the Prometheum Longsword, and we're going to give him a brand new piece of gear item that I actually have to level up, and that gear item is called, drumroll please, the Bone Spikes. Now Doomsday has a chance of unblockable attacks. So Darkseid, we're going to give him the Power to Scream Sticks, the Netherrealm Comma, and the Mark of Lady Shiva.
Darkseid.
And Apocalypse Darkseid as the Riddler's King. We're going to give him the Iva Stick. And we're going to give him the League of Assassins, the Death Knight.
Darkseid.
So the 7th matchup, we have Arrow, Green Arrow, Arkham Origins, Deathstroke, and Hawkgirl. So the match is 40,000 credits. So both Doomsday and Darkseid loaded up with basic damage gear.
Begin.
It was nice when the first hit crits and the second one gets weaker. Arrow, Green Arrow gets dominated. Arkham Origins, Deathstroke is in. I haven't seen any block breaker value yet. Well, too early to say that. And Ultimate Liftoff, Doomsday Snare. We were hoping for a level. Doomsday would not get tagged out by Deathstroke. Take off the Earthshake and get rid of Arkham Origins Deathstroke. So he'll still be snared. Base charge blocked for 4228. Now we got the Dark Lord on Hawkgirl. That is enough to get rid of her for the victory in the 7th fight. Awesome looking level 2 move. 410 XP. 780 credits. In the 8th matchup, we have Challenge Radiation going up against Raven, Shazam, and Sheikh Ahmed Habibi. Skill of the match is 40,000 credits. Now keep in mind, Black Adam actually has a lot less health than Raven. We're going to have to use light attacks to actually get rid of Raven in a timely fashion. Earthshake should probably do it, but if it gets blocked at too high of health, that could be dangerous. Twilight's End blocked for about 11,000. Now it probably doesn't matter that much. However, Shazam comes in. Doomsday is pretty low on health now. But we're going to the Mass Destruction Shazam eliminated. Black Adam is in. Electric Burst blocked for about 8,000. Now we have to get through that shield. That was a block breaker, but because of the lightning shield, it's still triggered off it. Now Doomsday's getting pretty low on health. Darkseid is at 2 bars. Block breaker value there, so Black Adam is probably going to get knocked out here. And we're going to go the Earthshake on Raven. That is enough to get rid of her for the victory in the 8th fight. 414 XP. 12,820 credits. For the 9th matchup, we have Arkham Origins the Joker, Arkham Origins Bane, and Arkham Origins Deathstroke. Arkham Origins Bane has 152,000 health. Skill of the match is now 70,000 credits. So Arkham Origins Bane with the Bane Barrage level 2 move can be really dangerous. So you have to try to deal with the other Arkham characters as quickly as possible. And you of course want to avoid putting him under 50% health when he has a bar of power. Very important rule there. Although with 2 Elite 7 cards, I don't see this fight lasting very long. And you, of course, can also use a Mass Destruction when he's at like 55% health. But we're going to do it right now and get rid of Arkham Origins Deathstroke. As he can do a lot of damage off nothing. There is Arkham Origins Bane, and there is the Vengeance, so we can kind of show off the Bane Barrage at 2 bars. We use the Rage Slam instead, that's actually really good for us. Second one also blocked. So now we're going to go off the Omega Blast, and we can also try for a Dark Racer, getting serious value with a Bleed. And that also does more, as you see, 3,000 damage. We got the Curse, so that's actually going to crit now. I think that was just a single hit. Rage Slam blocked for 13,000. There's the Bleed, so 3659. Rage Slam takes out Apocalypse Darkseid, but as you see, the Dark Racer Bleed basically just destroying Arkham Origins Bane. He has no health left and gets eliminated for the victory in the 9th fight. So as you see, Apocalypse Darkseid, even unpromoted, can do ridiculous damage to high health cards. 522 XP, 1,290 credits, and I do consider Apocalypse Darkseid a pretty above average card, despite being slow as hell. He has some other effects that actually work really well. So now for fights 10 through 12, we have Arkham Origins Deathstroke who's ready to go, and that should be enough. So let's throw in John Stewart Green Lantern for more annoyance factor. We're going to leave that gear on Doomsday. For Arkham Origins Deathstroke card, we're going to put on the Cloak of Destiny. We're going to put on the League of Assassins Adept Knives. And we're going to give him the Ibis Stick, so that way he can do ridiculous damage if he crits.
Doomsday.
Doomsday's gear is fine. So in the 10th matchup, we have Challenge Second Special Attack Disable, which is really bad for Doomsday. It doesn't matter for Deathstroke. Going up against Animated Batman Beyond, Godfall Superman, and Teen Titan Cyborg. So the match is 70,000 credits.
Begin.
Doomsday just dominating Animated Batman Beyond. Godfall Superman is in. Flying Punch hits for 19,000. Doomsday doesn't even care. Now, Arkham Origins Deathstroke at 1 bar, so the point blank hits for some pretty good damage. Also wipes out Deathstroke, or wipes out Superman. Sonic Disruptor blocked for 3776. And with Arkham Origins Deathstroke, the Cloak of Destiny gets a lot of value. Thought we'd off the ultimate liftoff. Teen Titan Cyborg eliminated for the victory in the 10th fight.
Time to die.
421 XP. 900 credits. In the 11th matchup, we have Mortal Kombat X Scorpion, Luchador Bane, and Static. Luchador Bane has 110,000 health. Skill of the match is 70,000 credits. So as long as Luchador Bane does not have a bitter taste, we should not have a problem with this fight. If he gets off a bitter taste on a stun Doomsday or a Deathstroke, this could be a problem. That hook that connects on Doomsday does some decent damage. Static is in. Doomsday did not get the knockout there. Paper Trap also connects, Doomsday could be in trouble. And there is exactly what I was talking about. Now, we do get the Block Breaker, a lot of damage done to everybody, and also burning. So if we can connect on another one, the whole team is pretty much gone. Yes, we do. So Static has no health. This is not even burning. So down goes Static, and down goes Mortal Kombat X Scorpion for the victory in the 11th fight. And that is why, with Arkham Origins Deathstroke, you have to have the Cloak of Destiny. 530 XP, 1,410 credits. And the Prometheum Longsword is really good because it gives crit damage. However, you still want either the Ibis Stick or the League of Assassins Adept Knives. But you have to have the Cloak of Destiny. So in the 12th matchup, we have Challenge Chaos going up against Godfall Superman, Batman Beyond, and Static. Skip the match is 70,000 credits.
Begin.
Godfall Superman again getting dominated by Doomsday. So Batman Beyond is in. One person already knocked out. John Stewart Green Lantern is in. Green Penis Rocket there. Explosive Batarang blocked about 4. Second one might trigger emergency barrier. No, it does not. Doomsday back in. Explosive Batarang blocks about 4,000. Still working towards 2 bars. Although that could be a good Earth Shape. Although that's an even better Point Blank. Destroys both guys. The Identity Crisis will easily deal with Batman Beyond for the victory in the 12th fight. So yeah, Arkham Origins Deathstroke is insane with the League of Assassins Adept Knife. 426 XP, 980 credits. Kind of like Red Sun Superman when he crits on a flying punch for 200,000 damage. Alright, so now we have 3 fights left to go. For the first 2, we are going to throw in Killer Frost. And we're going to throw in Raven, just because we can. We're going to give Raven the entire 4th world set. Actually, no, we don't even need to do that. We'll just double up on blocking here.
Raven.
Alright, so in the 13th matchup, we have Red Sun Solomon Grundy, Red Sun Superman, and Lobo. Although we should probably put
Killer Frost.
the Ibis Stick on Killer Frost. Let's throw some power generation gear on her. And that way we can burn Superman down.
Killer Frost.
So we have Red Sun Solomon Grundy, Red Sun Superman with 152,000 health, and Lobo. So the match is 70,000 credits. And Dawn of Justice Superman, 205,000 health. I so want to one-shot him with a flying punch. But in order to do that, we'd have to get a stun off the Cloak of Destiny. I think we should try it. So there is Red Sun Superman. Now keep in mind, because of Killer Frost dampening a lot of power, we really don't want to use the first mass destruction on someone else, so we're going to get Raven in. That flying punch blocked for 2719. Unfortunately, the 4th world chest plate with the reflector, for some reason, that didn't even swap much health. That was really weird. I don't know why it did that. I'm pretty sure there was not a resurrection there. Flying punch at that time, that is really weird. I've never seen it where it only swaps out like 20% health. So now we can get some serious value from Killer Frost. Cold as ice while mid-swinging. You don't see that very much. And with all the power generation Killer Frost has, you can actually do this all day long. And your opponent, if you have a power drain on Special 1, this would absolutely be ridiculous.
I'm doing this because it's fun.
Lobo comes in. And we're going to go off the Mass Destruction and get rid of him, heal Doomsday up. So yeah, when it comes to the bloated health cards, Killer Frost with the Ibis Stick, no contest for anybody. And if you have 600 Wonder Woman, do you even need gold, like, promoted cards? Not really. Red Sun Solomon Grundy is down. We're going to go off a Cold as Ice on Superman. We're going to continue to whittle down his health. 3963. And we're going to go off a Cold as Ice again. I don't even care about Black Ice. I know I could use that. Flying Punch gets rid of Killer Frost. Now we're going to go off Raven's Super Move and try to get rid of Red Sun Superman. Not quite, but the Impostick burning away, Raven gets the kill on the bloated health Superman for the victory in the 13th fight. But I've never seen health swapping actually work like that on one of those cards. 538 XP, 1,530 credits. For the 14th matchup, we have John Stewart, Green Lantern, Arkham Origins, the Joker, and Teen Titan Cyborg, who is black, along with John Stewart, Green Lantern, who's black. Skill of the match is 70,000 credits. So a challenge dampening field basically means both teams have reduced power generation. Although it doesn't seem to be that bad, as Doomsday is getting a lot of power. However, Green Lantern really is not. John Stewart, Green Lantern getting pummeled. Doomsday already at a bar and a half. Green Lantern at 1, so Teen Titan Cyborg is in. Turret Smash blocked for 6786. If we get Arkham Origins and Joker, and this would be golden. Yes, we do. So we're going to go off the Mass Destruction and get rid of food. There's an emergency barrier on John Stewart Green Lantern. Killer Frost comes in for some unknown reason. We got the Endless Whiteout and try to get rid of Teen Titan Cyborg. One of my favorite looking super moves, just because of that ice. Get your dick sliced up, bro. 9,982 damage for the victory in the 14th fight. 432 XP. 1,060 credits. So now in the 15th matchup, it doesn't look like we actually have radiation, so this is probably going to be an easy challenge. We're going to throw in Red Sun Superman along with Red Sun Wonder Woman making her debut in this challenge. So Superman did get to full energy, surprisingly. And Red Sun Wonder Woman only had 9 bars, but I don't foresee this being a problem. We're going to give him the Impostick, the League of Assassins, the Death Knives, and the Cloak of Destiny.
Superman.
So Red Sun Wonder Woman, we're going to give the entire LexCorp set. Actually, no, I think that's fine, and yeah, we'll just give her the whole LexCorp set. Why not?
Wonder Woman.
So in the 15th matchup, we have Challenges, Regeneration, and Vampire going up against Godfall Superman and Dawn of Justice Superman with 205,000 health. Fuck, I really want to stun with Superman, though. This would be hilarious. I think we're going to just go with a Batman. Let's go with Arkham Knight Batman, because he's got the multiple batteries.
Batman.
So let's throw on the gear. Let's just throw on the LexCorp shit. Well, we could actually go for crit damage. Some Clark Kent's glasses. And LexCorp helmet is fine.
Batman.
Alright, so in the 15th matchup, we have Godfall Superman, Dawn of Justice Superman. Godfall Superman pretty much has normal stats, 34,000 damage, 72,000 health. Dawn of Justice Superman, level 40, Elite 6, 61,000 damage, 205,000 health. So the match is 100,000 credits. Now, what we're going to try to do here is, for fun factor, is we're going to wipe out Dawn of Justice Superman with one flying punch if we can help it. And the way we do this is basically crit. So we're going to build up our bar a little bit. I think that's good enough. Flying punch block. Oh my god. Shit, shattering blow. That's really bad. Oh, we got fucked there. However, we're still critting because of 5250, and Dawn of Justice Superman gets taken out by 1 Man of Steel for the victory in the 15th fight. 546 XP, 6,200 credits. So the Dawn of Justice Superman Challenge Battle 5 on Nightmare difficulty completed even without gear as it got shattered. So we're going to get our third Dawn of Justice Superman. A new card to add your collection. And we get another Kryptonian suit. You do not get the new 3-star gear in them. You have to open up the gear packs for that. So if you ever played the challenge the maximum number of times allowed, you will not be able to replay the challenge again. So once again, you can go to the store, and trying to promote Dawn of Justice Superman is not possible. But they said they're going to be looking into it, and it's going to cost upwards of 400,000 credits. Now, there is something that you can try to do if you have multiple devices. Now, I know they patched this up with WW Immortals. However, if you have another iOS device, you can try to play off that, and if the challenge resets, that's how you can get your promotions for free. So if you like this video on the full 5 battles of the Dawn of Justice Superman Challenge on Nightmare difficulty, please give this video a like rating, comment, subscribe, share this video amongst your friends, and as a favorite, check out my other Injustice Gods Among Us videos, my playlist, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, which are all HollywoodShono. And now off to get the last 6 Dawn of Justice Batman promotions. Have a wonderful day, kids.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!